I wonder where they lost us.
Yeah, I'm asking. We're back!
Hello! What the fuck? Apparently, stream died.
No technical issues
the first
whole
one.
time when we streamed before.
Yep. This is the first one ever on my computer.
Wow.
So,
We only have like 4,000 hours on my computer, so it's pretty comparable.
yeah, it's pretty comparable. Maybe shut up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't patronize me after being like, oh, totally comparable. Like, you're the dick first.
Yeah.
I was the one who had my laptop disparaged.
About 30
You did
seconds
it
before we said
yourself
something.
by having a margarita right next to it.
That's not what I mean. I mean you saying that there's no problems on your laptop and we had problems on
I was
mine.
just excited.
Okay. Where did you lose us, folks? So we can pick
About
back
30
up there.
seconds before they said something.
What were we talking about?
Yeah, what was the...
Yeah.
We've been talking the whole time without you all, and honestly, it's been blissful. No, I'm just kidding. We love you.
He's lying. It was blissful.
You're not supposed to say it out loud.
I'm just saying what you're thinking.
No, she's not. Yeah, where did you lose us, folks? Who was about to say something, and what was the conversation before that? If they had just heard this person's voice, then that's an easy spot to start back to.
Did
but
you
that's also
guys
some
hear
talking to do.
about them asking us for help?
Yeah.
Did you hear about us asking about Darna and them to see if they're safe? Did you hear anything about that?
Can you hear us right now?
Stream crashed. You're restarting it, and it's just a pop in it. Get fucked. Get
It is
fucked.
interesting because the time live is still at almost 2 hours.
Yeah, but even when it like drops stream, sometimes it'll keep counting live time when we've lost people. So that's not exactly a reliable metric for this situation. Has anybody answered?
No. No.
I mean, Lotriders did answer us before.
Yeah. But I also sent a text, so I don't know if they heard us.
Yeah. Is the mic still lighting up?
Yeah.
Okay. It might just be like quite a bit of stream lag at the moment.
Okay.
Because it can be up to...
Hold your horses, they say. That helps
People
us.
might need to refresh as well.
That does not help
That
us.
does not help at all. Why don't you message Law on Discord?
No, they're gonna enter. They're just like, hold your horses.
Oh, they're typing. They're typing.
Better be.
I was trying to think, like, where did somebody get told to hold their horses? Nowhere.
In the tower.
Yeah. So, nowhere.
Huh.
Nowhere.
I've been here a long time. Here, have these.
Nerd.
Oh my god. Why does it have flaming hair?
How old is this horse? Old enough to party.
14 babies, and you'll let me ride you?
Rumpelstiltskin. The person was curious about the group and was talking about how they wanted to make things more beautiful.
Okay. I was planning on making the tower more attractive before I got caught up trying to break through the level I had reached.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do it?
No, I failed.
Oh, was that?
I don't know.
Is that why you're invisible?
Is that why you're invisible?
Yes.
This is proof we aren't scripted, I guess.
Although I'm not invisible, you're looking at me.
You're at the tower?
I am now.
What?
You know what's funny? Is
Guys, it's so much better the second time with the emphasis. You've got to watch the version with sound effects.
You know what's funny is I
Subs
remember our
overdubbed.
entire conversation in my head, so I can. I'm gonna refresh. I forget it all. So you're at the tower. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
So what do you need our help with?
Well, I noticed when you all came in, and I am unwilling to speak with the cultivators who now come and go, and let them know my existence. However, I have a rare problem. I could solve it, but my method would be rather heavy-handed, and I do not wish to hurt one of the creatures involved.
Oh.
Okay.
While mining, I seem to have broken into an area that connected to the Underdark.
Oh no, that's very not good.
A number of creatures came through.
Oh no.
one of which I do not wish to harm. But my only way to force them to leave would be to crush them out.
What's the Underdark?
It's a very, like, you know the Feywild? Where the Fey creatures come from?
They aren't here?
No.
Oh, I thought they like had a continent or something.
No. And they have their arch nemesis, the Underdark, who are all like super strong against Fae, and they're all like scary, like evil characters down there.
Why don't you want to kill them all?
There is one creature among them that interests me. It is curious. Perhaps not good. But if I could avoid killing it.
What
I
is
will.
it?
I'm not certain if the name is the same in this day and age.
Just say it.
Been here a very long time. But it is called a Nothic.
Viral something.
You could make me a history
A
check.
Gnostic? Is it part of that school?
Go!
17.
Okay, with the 17, you would know a little bit about Nothics. So, they are a monster. However, they are intelligent. They're known to definitely have some sort of language, although they don't speak common from what you've read. Let's see.
Law says, lol, is Runa mixing up the Underdark and Shadowfell?
Nope, she is not. She is correct. In my world, the Underdark is part of the Feywild.
Yeah.
It is the
I know my shit because I play a Fey creature.
So yeah, and the Feywild and the Underdark used to be allies and are at war. So the Nothic are intelligent, magical creatures of the Underdark, and they also have some ability to wrest knowledge away from creatures. They are immensely curious. When they do come above, they are known for coveting magic items and greedily accepting gifts from mages who come seeking their knowledge.
So it's very strong, or like intelligent.
They know things they shouldn't. And they have an ability to draw out hidden knowledge and information, which makes them very valuable and interesting to wizards.
So you don't want it that why?
It interests me.
Sure, we could do it. Can you
Well-
lead us? Oh. I do it.
Like how many?
Just take the lead.
A bunch of evil things?
Some demons came through as well.
They sound like pretty...
Demons are pretty bad.
I mean, I'm sure you guys could do it.
I bet you could.
You bumped into them once before.
Oh, did we? Where?
The mole people?
They hurl flames against my tower
Oh.
from above.
The lava guys!
I thought those were part of it.
They are not a natural part of my tower.
Can't
do
you
it?
kick them out?
I can. But to get rid of all of them, I will have to also hurt the Nothic.
Oh, so you want us to get rid of the Nothic so you can kill everything else?
Or get rid of the Memphids.
They're kind of scary, and there's so many of them.
At least the ones around the Nothic would suffice.
Sure. You want to do it? Is there a prize? No, we did come in here for like...
I shall reward you.
Yeah, I've been worried that like everyone's all about energy or whatever and nothing's gonna be useful for us.
Much of what I have is useful for cultivators. I do not know how much my tower is known by the outside world. Certainly, a diverse group comes every time I open it. In my day, the objects I crafted were highly sought after.
Yeah, you're...
If things are similar to them, they will fetch a fair price.
Okay. I'm done. You're done?
I guess.
At least we can get gold out of it and then get other cool stuff. Is there an object that makes it so you can do energy cultivating without the training?
There are objects which can allow one to temporarily increase their cultivation. If someone without cultivation were to take one, they would have access to it for a time. However, the backlash would kill them.
Oh.
And it is very unlikely for them to know any arts that would make it useful.
Is there like a book or something that teaches us in here too? And we could get like the whole kit. I just feel so out of the loop.
I don't know. I never know what's going on.
I only know the
In my
the
time,
books.
the secrets of cultivation were kept for the brothers and sisters of Yang.
Mm-hmm.
No outsiders were permitted to learn them.
Yeah, that's what everyone tells us.
If a friendship can grow between us, perhaps I can teach you some things.
I would love to be your friend, girl. Or boy. Or tower.
It no longer matters.
Well, you're pretty cool, so...
Thank you.
I'm so
Yeah.
down to help.
I like friends.
Well,
Kind of hard to get to, though.
I can make it easier.
Oh, you know how... It'd be very cool, because, like, everyone's like, I can only come every 200 years. We're like, we're just gonna come for a little visit. Little tea.
Perhaps.
Okay.
As one of the walls shifts and you watch an archway open up, as the metal shifts to the side.
Lauderdale says machine gun fire is canonically happening in the next room from this conversation.
He's turned it down, but it's one of those action movies where I was like up there and it's like real quiet, and then it's the action scene. It's
Yeah. You can't do anything about that.
Yeah. I feel like there should just be a rule in like filmmaking of like, here's your baseline and here's how high or low from that you can go.
Right?
Like, I tried to watch Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and I watched the entire movie, and I heard less than 50% of the words they said in that movie. I tried, I had as high as my volume could be that the rest of the movie was bearable, and you couldn't understand a word they were saying.
Did you put on captions?
No, I was on a janky TV or we downloaded it. I don't remember, but we weren't able to get, like, captions on it. Which was awful. I think we, like, ripped it off of something because it also has parts in other languages, and I think the subtitles were in another language, so that made it doubly hard.
There are laws like that, they are just not followed or enforced.
Oh, okay. Well, they should be.
Well, we could help.
As, there is now
We'll
a
try.
new tunnel leading out of this room.
You're just so cool. This is such a cool ability.
It
Like,
is my art.
it's so good. The best art in the entire Yang, I think.
It is called... Oh, shit. It's not subsume. I always try to say subsume. And it's not replace.
Move tower.
No, it's, it's very kind of a violent word. Not replace, it's not subsume.
Okay.
Usurp. It is called usurp the earth spirit.
I don't really know what that means.
It allows me to take the place of a spirit, of a thing, or of a place. To use it as a vessel. To feel what it feels.
Wait, like everything has a soul?
Not a soul. Not necessarily a consciousness, but everything has the potential
Wait,
for it.
does that mean I'm gonna pull out my hairbrush? You could brush my hair? Just by thinking about it?
I could.
You're not gonna make them brush your hair.
Okay. You don't have to.
I could certainly not at the moment. If
Oh.
I were to stop inhabiting the tower.
It would
Well.
crumble, probably, right?
Oh, I
well,
thought
However,
you could leave the tower if you wanted?
if I had to.
Oh.
However, the testing would stop.
Mm.
And would we be? We probably would not be okay.
It would be fine.
Oh.
The tower would sit however I left it. However, I have not made an exit for you at the moment.
So are you just stuck inside of something?
I am inhabiting the tower.
But if you got in my hairbrush, could I carry you around?
Certainly.
No.
Well, if you ever want to see the world.
I do not.
Oh.
This tower suits my purpose.
Okay.
And keeps me safe.
We could bring back stories for them.
Mm-hmm.
I am disinterested in the outside world.
That's so weird. Why would you stay in one place?
I will either find someone to take on my legacy, or I will advance even in this form and find freedom somewhere.
I believe in you.
As do I.
Well, at least you know what you want.
Tell me what the one that they really, really want.
I wandered this world for a long time before reaching the level I did.
Did you know I saw those bards live?
Really?
Yeah. They're called the Spice Barrels.
Law says if I had a unique jutsu, I would call it oh shit.
Oh shit! Oh shit indeed.
And so we follow the top. We're talking to her as we're walking.
Okay, you guys begin to head down this tunnel, and eventually the voice gets quieter and quieter as you carry on.
So that's the original room thing.
No. As the metal is replaced with stone, and you're in some sort of mine that has been cut into here.
We're leaving the tower. I think.
We'll be back.
You can still hear her voice, but it is separated by a layer of stone that is getting thicker as time goes on.
I think this is still part, but she has not taken full control of it yet because she's mining, right, to make more room for the tower.
Cyrus, take my hand. Cyrus takes my hand willingly and eagerly.
And kisses her.
You take 16 fire damage.
Worth it.
Because they have flame ready, burning, ready for
And
battle.
your lips are a little charred.
Yeah.
Don't take a drink like it's alcohol.
Oh, how I wish. I actually really want some, apple pie moonshine right now for some reason. Probably usually has moonshine. Well, we'll see. So, you guys carry on and...
That's the person driving me home, guys.
Don't worry about it. So, eventually this mine starts to split. You can see one that winds its way down, and the heat is kind of blasting from below there. And then the other one seems to keep going fairly level. There's heat everywhere, but it's nowhere near as hot as down below is there. Do you wish to go deeper?
Yeah.
Or carry on?
Let's go.
Well, the Underdark is low?
The Underdark will much like the Feywild connects in wild places, kind of randomly, the Underdark connects in deep and dark places.
So,
Oh.
they said that they came into the mine, not into the Underdark.
They seem to have gotten into the mine through the Underdark.
So they should be in the mine and not in the Underdark.
Yes.
We want to go in the Underdark.
Okay.
then.
Well, the path down is not like an entrance to the Underdark.
Mhm.
It does get deeper, and there's heat blasting there. Getting deeper is more likely to find an entrance to the Underdark, but you're not choosing between Underdark or straight.
We're keeping an eye out for
Yeah.
Little Mist.
But are you guys going down into the heat or straight?
Into the heat.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, into the heat.
Okay.
If it gets too hot, we'll turn around.
As you guys start making your way down, the heat is increasing, and I need all of you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Let's hope Lance has a decent con bonus. Why?
That's a 6.
Why
Oh my
Jurassic
god,
Park?
what's that?
Okay, let's go 14. And Alex?
17.
Alright, Sylphie. With the heat becoming so present, especially being cold-blooded, this is going beyond what's like a comfortable, safe level for you, as you take a point of exhaustion.
Fuck! What the fuck? At least we learned that it doesn't get rid of everything.
Yeah. as you guys are pushing down into this heat, and you
So
start
you
to
feel
see
something growing in your brain.
you start to
Fucking
notice
die
that
again.
the signs of this being mined, the very sort of uniform cut that was going through the stone before, has ended. And you're now dealing with some sort of natural tunnel system. It winds and bends and drops, and the openings become smaller and larger sort of at random. There are spots where you have to, like, literally squirm through to get
I don't like this.
past.
I feel like we're lost.
Not the biggest fan of it either.
Everything's squishing.
We should go back.
Sylphia, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, let's
So
go back. Cyrus would be completely fine. Like,
Fuck you and your fire, weather boy.
completely unbothered. And, like, you guys are, like, kind of like, huh?
Fuck you and your fire, weather boy.
It's hotter than you in here.
Let's go back.
You have sweat all over your hand.
So you guys make your way back. I do need one more Constitution saving throw from everybody, as you're in the heat for a while longer.
Okay, better.
It's a fail for Lance.
18.
Success.
21.
Success.
Please.
Lance will take
Those
a
don't
point
get
of
hot.
exhaustion. As you guys find yourself back at the spot where the tunnel
I just take off my
seems to
shirt.
start here. Oh, yeah.
No.
She's got no modesty issues. You know, just take your shirt. I was just like, for fuck's sake. As you guys continue down the other path, this one, the one that was heading straight, and you don't travel far before you start to hear sounds from up ahead. Things moving about. The occasional
Sounds like there's our stuff in there.
Sounds like a demon
Sounds like a firm.
or an old man.
Oh.
We should probably talk about how we want to handle this.
We should bring in some caramel candy and appease the old man.
Do we want to try to sneak and find this Nothic, or do we want to fight whatever's there?
Yep.
Memphis?
I mean, she did want us to get rid of some of them.
Or get the Nothic away from them?
How? I mean,
What
like,
if-
wizards negotiate with them. They might be talk toable, but we have to get to it.
But if we sneak in, I find the Nothic, I speak to it with my mind, and then we lead it away.
Yeah? I should,
If something goes wrong, like, there'll be all of the demons behind us and in front of us.
if we're doing the sneaky one, I should take my armor off.
But we're going into a fight.
Well, not if we manage to find the Nothic and lead it away.
It's a very, it's a possibility.
Either that, or a few of us try to sneak ahead, and the rest of us stay here ready to run in if we need to.
You want to stay with Cyrus?
It's kind of think of me being one of the people sneaking in. Well, fucking
You
armor.
need your armor. That's the only reason that you wouldn't be going is your armor. Make sure Lance has 8 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Because I give it every morning.
I don't know. Well, I don't want to fight. Because I feel like
Look at
I'm
me.
having fun.
Me and you will sneak in and find it, okay?
Okay. If not, we'll run or something. Or, well, if it happens, you guys have fun.
You could fight with us. Just take out your weapon and hit it as hard as you can.
Well, show me.
Here, hand it to me.
Little dagger.
Okay, ready? So when you have a dagger, you stab into them. Or you do a slash.
Okay.
I believe
Just
in
make
you.
a lot of noise if you guys end up in a brawl.
Or scream.
Okay.
We got this.
So Lance is going to take out his backpack, have his sword, like, tighten his sword in its sheath, and just kind of, like, get, like, ready to sprint if he needs to. Like, he's in, like, a runner's ready.
She wouldn't even let me fight. It's fine.
I would let you fight.
It'll be
So
alright.
I will.
As both of you make me a stealth check.
I'm going to throw it right now. Like, I'm going to. It's so bad.
The Memphis rolled pretty good.
I didn't do so bad!
Okay. They rolled pretty good, so...
21!
Okay.
25.
You guys are real close.
To fit.
You were like 2 off. So you got a
From what?
25 from their roll. Because you got a 21 and they got a natural 1. So...
Fuck you! Literally, even they can die.
As you guys are quietly creeping along this, and it starts to have tunnels that have clearly been added, and rather roughly with that, you can see the claw marks that are just dug into things here. And you guys hear a noise, ah! And you guys freeze, thinking you're caught, and you like look for the thing that's obviously spotted you, and then you hear something answer, and then you hear the sounds of 2 people clearly fighting, as your guys' tracks are pretty well covered by some sort of brawl that's broken out between a few of the methods here. As you guys are creeping along...
Has it been an hour since I cast Enhance Ability?
Yes. Somebody make me an investigation check.
I wonder who it'll be.
We won't know.
Fuck. So, 13.
Okay. You notice one of these kind of like poorly dug tunnels. There are various sizes. One of the larger ones, you notice pictographs cut into the stone. Somebody has carved these crude kind of images or symbols into it. You're not sure if it's supposed to be like words or pictures or if it's just idle drawings. But you're looking around this one tunnel that you're passing, and there are many of them across it, and some of them fairly complex.
Okay. We'll continue forward, I guess.
Are you going through that tunnel, or are you going to look over by where the methods are?
Is there like a silvery mist by that tunnel?
No. Nowhere around here is there such a thing.
Should we go for the methods?
The methods? I don't know. They're fighting right now. We're looking for the not method, right?
Yeah, but it is going to be surrounded by them.
Well...
Method is an apt description of how methods are in my mind, too. Like, just little... These are magma methods, like, just little fire demons that... literally... So, are you guys going towards the noise, which is starting to calm down a little bit, or going into this strange tunnel?
I think the tunnel.
Yeah, there might be secret stuff.
Yeah. Like, why not explore while we're here?
Yes, I
From how
agree.
tight everything is.
As you guys begin to creep your way into the tunnel, will you make a perception check?
Hey. Well,
Both of us make it.
we both do?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he said 1.
Nope.
I retract my...
So I did. I'm like, I would have let you. 16.
27.
16 and 27. It's you who notices it. As you guys are going down this tunnel, it starts to widen a little bit. Somebody has spent quite a bit of effort widening this, and you can still see like piles of dirt around this area of tunnel. And you get like this weird tingling on the back of your neck, so you turn and look behind you, and the tunnel you guys have just pushed through into this wider area, above it is another tunnel, and you see a single baleful yellow and green eye staring out at it towards both
What
of
was
you.
it called again?
A Nothic.
Are you a Nothic?
Who comes to ask these questions?
Sylvie.
You are named Sylvie both.
Yes.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm Jasmine.
Yeah.
Why do you lurk?
We came for you.
Pulls back a little bit, and the
No,
eye
not
is
like
kind of like
that, not
shrouded
like
by
that.
the darkness.
There's
You're-
danger coming. We came to escort you to safety.
You hear the voice echoing out of a different tunnel that leads into this room at this point. What danger? And it sort of shifts and moves, like there's tunnels behind the walls here with small holes that lead into here.
You know this tower that you're in, this like mine? Well, it's inhabited by a spirit. It doesn't want you here, and the only way that you can be safe is if you leave, otherwise she'll kill you.
They do want you. They want to talk to you.
Sylphie, make me a deception check.
That's literally the truth.
Not for what you're saying.
What? We have to let it out.
I'm
Or
not
she'll
saying
kill
you're
it.
lying. The deception check is for something completely different.
Do you have a disadvantage because of exhaustion?
I'm aware.
You have a -1 because of exhaustion.
No, it's a disadvantage on everything.
We're using the
What do you mean,
new
a different
exhaustion
one?
rules, which
It's
go
not
up
a
to
D&D
10
Beyond yet.
and give you
No,
a -1.
that's a homebrew.
Yeah, we agree.
Oh.
So,
Then I'm going to reroll.
yeah, go for it.
I guess technically it's eventually going to be new. Or
4.
official.
Okay.
What am I deceptioning?
Mm-hmm. You're not very good at it, whatever.
What brings a princess to rescue me from the spirit?
Oh shit. That's what I was deceptioning. Adventure, or like, I don't know, I came to this tower.
You're very good at figuring stuff out.
I know many things.
Then you should know
Make me a
why you have to
deception
leave.
check.
25.
Okay. I can taste the secrets on you. As the voice shifts to
It's a little creepy.
another location in the room. I do not know of this spirit. But why does it wish me harm?
It doesn't.
It literally wanted us to escort you out so
Yeah.
it didn't have to hurt you.
Yeah, it wants to get rid of all these demons in here, but you're also in here and it doesn't want to hurt you.
And they can't get rid of them without getting rid of you.
Both of you make me a deception check.
I'm so confused what these are for. Like, we're literally telling it.
Well, it's reading our minds every time instead of, like, inciting us. I got a 23.
Got a 19.
What's your bonus?
Plus 11.
You win. Also got a 23. As the voice keeps on shifting, I have not been sought out to be rescued before. All who have found me in the past wish to know secrets from me.
Well, I'm sure...
Perhaps the spirit is the same.
I think you're probably right, but it's better than, you know, getting destroyed.
Like, the spirit's pretty powerful.
Maybe you can learn some stuff.
One of you make me an intimidation check.
The plus
And
3.
one of you make me a persuasion check.
A dibs on persuasion.
And intimidation.
No, I want you to make the intimidation.
Why me?
I want one of you to make one and one of you to make the other.
Can I make the only thing I'm good at is persuade. I'm not good at intimidation. This is a throw. This is a throwaway roll.
Both of your results matter, so
You're good at it.
I have a plus 3.
That's, like, not
it's
bad.
not bad at all.
That's pretty bad!
You're still in a level 20 mindset.
17.
18.
Okay. Say I believe. What guarantee do I have that it will not trap me and try to steal my knowledge?
What guarantee do you want?
Both of you make me another deception check.
So nosy.
Literally
17.
17.
Natural 20.
Fuck.
But the two 17s are a crit, so we tie.
One of you is already a killer. At least a part of them.
Me? Nah.
What have you done?
I'm just not hard. Never did anything ever. Let's say it was just like a nothing. Okay. Unless you mean her.
I mean the one defending the true one.
Oh.
What? What does that mean?
I don't know.
It might mean jade.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I want something from you.
What do you want?
Something you want back.
I got a mouse.
The stone. As you now see from one of these small holes, that single eye peers out and looks directly at Jasmine.
Okay.
But you can't cause trouble for the little demons out there or they'll attack us.
They have entertained me.
Can you get us out without being attacked?
I do not know how you have arrived here. I can lead you to the opening in which they play. Recently, mortals have started to pass through. They toy with them.
Okay, so we got in here in sneaky means. So like you
Both of
just
make me a
walk
deception check.
like you just walk out and then we'll sneak out. That is a 22. Or 21.
19.
Natural one. I will follow after you. You go.
You can't unless you're very sneaky, you can't follow like while we're in the room.
It will be fine.
Okay.
Okay. If both of you are leaving, then both of you make me stealth checks. And as you're traveling, another deception check each.
My deception
Can we feel anything?
is a 14.
Natural one again.
And my stealth
Oh, I need to make a stealth check for it.
is
My deception was a 17.
dirty 20.
Okay.
21.
Nice.
You guys quietly pick your way back the direction that you came from.
Maybe a little.
Maybe by 5 points.
You eventually are far enough past the method that you are no longer concerned about it hearing you. And you guys look back to this yellow and green eye that starts to appear behind you as it quietly makes its way out of the darkness. And you're now close enough to see the creature. It's bipedal, right? Like it walks on two legs, but it seems to favor almost like an ape, like having its front legs down. But it definitely can stand up straight if it wants. The hands have a thumb and 3 claws on them, like 3 fingers with claws on
They're
them.
like the new Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Their back arches and there are spikes, like rocky spikes coming all the way down. Their skin looks to be like stone. And then their face just comes out like the front of their, just kind of like, there's not a lot of neck, it just kind of comes out the top of where their chest would be. And there is a single wide eye the size of your fist that is green and gets yellow towards the center before there's a black pupil.
So, you know how you're worried that the guy will like, spirit will like keep you forever? I don't think it will because we told it we would tell it things and it said it had no interest.
You hear a muffled voice. Is it with you?
Yes.
Can't you talk to it?
And then you guys hear from down the tunnel, the direction you came, the sound of metal piercing stone. It is loud as it echoes up the tunnel, and there's this grisly noise of flesh being pierced and crushed from the other side of it.
Poor little demons.
Thank you.
So I can go home now?
It's looking around and you see like the one eye is like darting about, trying to find something like the source of this that it can look
It's
at.
the tower.
I cannot read.
It's
Tower.
It's everything around us.
You may go home, little Northic.
Come on, my stone.
Pardon?
Oh, I'm talking to the Nothic.
Oh, what did you say?
I go, give me my stone. I got it from a pirate.
Make me a deception check.
17.
Okay. As it looks down at the stone, good luck with your parents. and it's going to turn and kind of like an awkward
Thank you.
lope, like this like halting walk as it goes down the tunnel.
My mind feels violated.
I don't know. It's kind of. You wish me good luck.
I don't know. I just know so much.
It's okay.
It didn't even tell me everything it knew about me.
What's it gonna do? Go find someone who wants to know that information and give it to them?
Yes! Yes, it is. That is what it is going to do.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm writing this down so that the one that comes back to us, I'm not a fucking idiot. We go back to the room.
I love Nalthans. They are one of my favorite creatures in D&D.
Is this how every NPC feels against Lorelei?
Literally. Yeah, Nothics don't actually read your mind. They just peer into your secrets. Like, you don't have to be thinking about them at all. It just learns a secret about you. So, you guys make your way back down the tunnel. You find yourself back in the room, and as you guys step through and clear the doorway, slides closed behind you, and it's once again just solid wall there.
We did it.
Very well done.
Thank you. We were...
Thank you.
Lance is with us, by the way. We picked him up.
Yeah, you guys would have found him on the way back, and he would have...
No, he's part of the screams.
Cyrus and Lance are just making out when we get back. Oh my god, you guys!
Oh, make some noise next time, jeez! It's not because I like him. It was a bad.
I'm Cyrus, and I talk like this.
It's not like I care about you.
I only care about my fire.
I just want Lance. Just super tsundere. You guys are back in the room now. This has closed off, and I had somewhat hoped it would stay. But alas.
Did you want to get information from it?
No.
Oh, you just wanted to keep it?
It is a creature of curiosity. This is also a virtue I had.
Oh, so you like see yourself in it.
Yes,
It's kind of a nosy demon, though.
indeed.
Kind of worried about it.
It is not a demon.
I thought it was. You said it was a demon.
No, it was surrounded by demons. It's just from the Underdark.
Oh, well, what is it?
A Nothic. It's like a... whatever.
And actually, with the roll you got, you would know that this Rafka was wrong about the methods. They're not actually demons; they are elementals.
Also, they're little demons. They're not demons.
What is a demon?
Something very scary. Like, if those were all demons, we'd be dead. Those are just elementals.
Oh.
Demons are scary. Demons are not to be like...
I know demons are scary, but like, what makes a demon and not an elemental?
Their
They
power.
are created in the hells.
I like you, Rafka.
I don't know anything.
You
It is a
learn.
pleasure to meet you both. I thank you very much for your help. It was well dealt with.
Yeah, we were very sneaky. We didn't even have to fight.
Indeed.
It's called winning.
Well, I suppose we should talk about the reward for you all. Although, I have another more dangerous problem that needs dealing with as well.
Sure.
Kind of burying the lead.
I was a craftswoman in my life. I made items of incredible intelligence. I would use my power to forge masterwork weapons, and I would use my arts to help them awaken some form of sentience, possess them with spirits. I am willing now to help awaken one of your weapons from your group. If you help me with this, I shall awaken one for each of you.
Really? What does it do? What does it do? What do you awaken my snakes?
Your snakes are already intelligent.
And
Well, they could be smarter.
they bite me. As
I would have to erase their current intelligence.
Oh, you can do that. Sorry. I love them too much.
I can possess a weapon with a spirit. It is not a true awakening, but it gives it intelligence, the ability to learn, plan, grow in power.
That's pretty cool.
Well-
I don't know how useful it'll be for me, but I'm in.
It does not have to be a weapon.
Oh, okay, I'm more interested now.
Sure. Well, I mean, what is the other thing?
There is an intruder in my tower. They came 60 years ago.
Is it the guy? Is it the
Moth Gideon?
Montcamore?
I do not know their name.
Is it like a... I will describe it as it was described to us.
Yes.
We could bring him out.
Maybe, I mean,
He is currently attempting to chase my spirit out
Rude.
and put it into his puppet.
Rude.
where is he?
He made it a ways up my tower before I managed to confine him.
Is it been successful?
He has not,
Okay, good.
but he tries even still. I need him killed.
Okay.
How strong is he?
Compared to you, very powerful.
Oh.
However, he must also contend with my suppression.
Oh.
So if
It
we
is
like,
still dangerous.
if
He
we
is
push him
capable of
over,
killing you in a move.
Oh.
However, I have spent 60 years weakening him.
Oh.
it's a Dark Souls boss.
Oh my.
He still is capable of erupting with great strength and killing you, but he cannot do it many times, and he has little vitality left.
But like, he only has to do it once for us to die.
Correct.
I got something for that. I could keep us up.
I don't want to die.
Then we'll be so careful.
Are we guaranteed to die?
No.
Is there any like weaknesses that you know about that we could prepare for?
His puppet was his most powerful weapon.
So if we destroy it.
However, he has prepared it to accept my spirit. Unless he's willing to abandon this, he will not be able to use his puppet.
What if I get rid of the magic on it?
I do not know of any way to do this easily.
Like a certain spell.
Probably hasn't thought of that.
I doubt there is any spell that is capable of easily.
Oh, it's like an energy puppet, huh?
It is a body that has been refined.
So we destroy the puppet, kill him, free you.
You are better off trying to kill him before he decides you are enough of a threat to abandon attempting to put me into his puppet.
Oh, so like the puppet's distracting him.
If he wishes to use its power, he must give up on 60 years. We have fought here, each me suppressing him attempting to refine me. You would
What?
need to lose all of that progress in order to wield his puppet. He is dangerous without it. He is doubly dangerous with it.
What? Is there a way you could like maybe let him start to win so he gets distracted?
This would be putting my life in your hands. Should you fail to beat him, I will not be able to pull back should I give ground.
Hmm. I mean, you'll be aware of how the fight's going. Sort of will be up to you.
Once the fight is started, I doubt he would be willing to distract himself with such a thing.
I don't know. 60 years of work. We might not be a threat.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
But he
and,
only has one life.
and he thinks he's so cool, so like if he's like fighting us and then he gets some like feels that he is like winning as we're all like down, he'd be like, well, just finish this quick and then, you know, finishes off with his puppet if he succeeds.
Both of you make me a persuasion check.
Natural one.
You get advantage. That'll be good for the fight. Don't
I'm
worry.
very excited about it.
22.
No, that was the best natural one I could get all night, because I'm not really...
If things seem to be going in your favor, I shall offer him up territory to take. I do not know if he will be willing to do so with combat.
Yeah,
at
like,
hand.
do whatever you think is safe for you, but...
Yeah.
I am not willing to give up ground beforehand and
Okay.
risk it all on this.
Yeah.
You are also not required to accept this.
I don't see why not. I want to do it for you.
Okay.
We got it.
And it's
We get the best prize
It's a
out of this
temp-
entire
a
tower.
tempting reward. And I want to help you. I feel like you've been trapped.
By the way, after we're done this, can we still try to go get, like, things from the tower?
I will also reward you with items from the tower.
Yes! Fuck everyone outside, we just have to kill a guy.
Okay.
You know I love you, tower.
You are very quick.
You're
Follow
literally
love.
amazing.
I appreciate greatly what you have done for me and that you are willing to risk so much for me.
Well, I wouldn't want to be trapped in a tower forever.
You may leave if you wish. I will not hold you here.
No, I'm saying like if I were you.
Ah,
I definitely wouldn't want to be trapped in some weird puppet.
Yeah, tower's cooler than a puppet.
I am fine with the tower. The puppet I am not agreeable to.
Yeah, you made the tower. It's like
Yes,
your,
I did.
it's like your, like, baby, your creation.
It is my magnum opus, my masterwork.
Your Monte Carlo.
No other form is so malleable. Should I possess your hairbrush, I cannot make it shift and move as I do this tower.
Hmm. Would you be able to talk to me?
Yes. You must carry on up the stairs you came down. I shall fix their path.
As you hear the clanking and scraping once again, echoing down the staircase you guys came down to get here.
Ah, what the fuck?
You may make your preparations and go when you are ready.
How long do we have?
You have much time,
Like an 8-hour rest.
if you wish.
That feels like a good idea.
I just get my spell slots back, which is why I want it.
Quick, sending everybody.
And then I could also reset my spells for a fight.
Yeah, well, and Cyrus has been blowing all of his high-level spells this
Yeah,
whole
he
time.
has.
On like, he saw a fly and decided to use his biggest spell.
Plus that elder brain that he fought while you guys were dealing with the getting up that part of the tower.
Yeah.
Okay, I would take a rest.
Okay, you guys may hang around in this room.
How
for the
comfy
next
is
few
the bed?
hours. Not very. It's stone with like a single sheet over it.
Hey, Tower,
Yes.
is there any way you could make this bed more comfortable?
It was fine for me.
It's made
I
of
do not have
stone.
anything to increase the comfort of it,
Hmm.
other than turning it to sand.
No, I don't want sand all up in my business. It's okay, and I'm gonna pull out like a bedroll and put it on
You
the bed.
put the bedroll on it. It's fairly small. Like if you get the angle just right, you can straighten out on it. But it's not really made for laying down on it. You imagine this would be somewhere someone could like sit in meditation more than actually lay across it. It's just big enough to lay across it.
Ugh, I hate elves who never sleep. It's very boring.
I was not an elf.
Oh.
What were you?
I was human.
Really? Where did you come? Did you come from clouds?
What is clouds?
It is a city. Where did you come from?
I'm certain where I came from no longer exists. But I came from this country. Or these people, anyways.
That's cool.
As you guys wait a number of hours until it starts to get towards evening, you imagine, and you guys get tired enough to actually take a rest. As you guys can all take a long rest, you'll regain any hit points and spell slots, and you'll recover 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, I forgot. Forgot I had that. See, I had the good idea without even needing it.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so I'm taking remove curse just
Okay.
in case. Dispel magic
Okay.
because I want to try to ruin his ship. I was gonna take bestow curse so that I could make it. But I have to get close and touch him to do that, which makes it less worth it. You
For
know?
real.
Like, I'm not supposed to be upfront
Mm-hmm.
if I want to live and let people live. Don't need enhance ability anymore.
Do I have any useful spells?
What is the blindness deafness? Oh, that's pretty cool. I haven't used it yet. Shit, I don't need it. Oh, wait, that's a bonus action?
Yep.
Oh, fuck. I'm taking that. Fuck you, blindness deafness. I don't need less. Oh, less restoration might be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not take Dispel Magic. You are aware at this point that most of Yang does not operate on magic, so it is unlikely to work on a blood puppet.
It's just trying to trick you.
I've dealt with the only danger I faced. I can finally TPK.
I'm gonna feel really bad if this is TPK. You guys are aware that I'm not downplaying the danger. There is very real risk of someone dying.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, is it a TPK risk?
It's possible. If things go really poorly.
Like,
but-
what's the
Like-
level?
Is it inevitable that, like, someone's gonna die? Like,
No.
because he was talking about it being... He only has so many super punches.
No, so he is, think glass cannon. He hits way too hard for you guys and has a very high chance of killing somebody if he hits them. But he is also very weak at the moment, which means, like, if everybody rolls above him on initiative and you roll half-decent damage, he's probably not getting a turn.
Okay.
We got this. I took blindness deafness.
Okay.
Woo! I'm scared.
You might want to take some things for damage. That
I have guiding bolt and inflict wounds. I never take them off.
Okay.
I also have healing.
I have a plan.
Okay, what's the plan?
I am going to go invisible, and then you are going to light him up, and then I'm going to stab him.
Like a secret. Let's hope he doesn't sense you though.
It's less important.
Okay, I'm done. As long as you're not like leaving.
The extra light is just in case he senses me.
We got the rune juice, boys hydrate, and another boys hydrate.
Hey!
double hydrate!
I only have so much room.
Who sent those?
La.
Hi, Law. I didn't say hi today. Oh, you know what we forgot to? By the way, Law is a Patreon supporter at the highest tier. We love you very much for that, Law. And more of you should join them.
I don't know. I doubled the hydrate because I need it.
I drank twice. No refunds.
Okay.
All right. You guys eventually take a deep breath. You've woken up. You've had some food. You have prepared your strategies, and you guys stand up, and you can feel this sort of tension settle over you, knowing you're walking into the lion's den.
Make sure you have 8 temporary hit points, Lance.
I will add them to this character sheet.
It might be important.
All right.
Do you have Revivify prepared?
He gave it so every cleric has it at all times. I have 4 diamonds too.
Yeah. Was it every cleric or just like one person in our
One
party?
person.
One person in the party.
As long as they have access to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So I have it.
You guys begin to march up these steps that curl more than they did on the way down, seeming to take this long kind of circular spiral going up. It gets warmer as you go as well until it is uncomfortably hot. You've traveled quite far. You've definitely exited the ground and traveled some ways up this tower before a wall in front of you slides open.
Before we start the fight, I can cast Beacon of Hope.
Yeah.
And then if we do die, we have advantage on our death saving throws.
Yeah, you have to be up for that to work. But yeah, it's a good plan if we don't just insta die from him hitting us.
Yeah. I hope I roll high.
Speaking of hope, like bright.
It does have you shed some light. Yeah, I believe you shed light in a 5-foot radius.
It's a 30-foot thing, and you just put it down somewhere.
Yeah, but Beacon of Hope I think also has like at the
It's
end
an
like
aura
you
from you.
also shed light in a 5-foot radius. I could be wrong.
Range
Oh.
area 30 feet.
So it's a number of people within that range of you when you cast it, and then as long as
Correct.
you concentrate, it stays on them.
Yes. Yeah, no, it doesn't shed any light.
And regains maximum hit points possible from
Yeah.
healing.
When I get permanency, that seems really cool.
Okay.
So, this door shifts open in front of you, and you guys see a large room. You imagine you're quite a ways up the tower. The heat is nearly unbearable at this point. And then you see this room is empty and flat, and at the center of it there is someone sitting cross-legged. And you can see parts of the ceiling come down like spikes that are going towards them, but they stop before they reach them and just meld out of the ceiling.
I casted invisibility as we walk in.
You see them sitting, they're dressed in this fine black and gray robe. Over top of them, shielding them with their body, is this ugly, bulbous human corpse. It looks like when they were alive, they were very strong, like bodybuilders, swelling muscle that has swelled even beyond the point of that, and they're this ugly red and purple across them.
Oh.
You can see scars and stitched up wounds on parts of them as they're shielding over, hunched over this person, protecting them from these spikes in the ceiling. This person sits there with their eyes closed, seeming to be in meditation. No sweat falls from their face despite the extreme heat in this room. And as this door opens, you see their eyes open as well. And look towards Lance at the front, and you behind him.
No. Look like you've been here a long time.
How did you reach up here, child?
Power.
I don't sense any energy.
Don't need it.
Who sent you?
Your mom.
I'm sneaking around behind him.
Give me a stealth check.
30-20.
I feel one of you is here already.
Yeah, right here. I'm right here.
Your blood sings wherever you are. As they turn, they don't look directly at you, but they turn in your direction. Their upper body shifts.
I'm just waiting.
Come a little closer.
I do not. I do not.
If my mother has sent you,
She's real worried. It's been 60 years.
why don't you come deliver her message?
I am right now. She says come home.
I'm busy.
You've been there for 60 years. If you can't do it by then...
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Worth it.
What have you accomplished?
Did the spirit send you?
No.
Does it know it's losing?
No.
Has it realized?
No. 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 She just starts saying little hum of no, 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 no.
Either come forward to die for it, or leave here. In fact, if you do me a favor, I will make sure you're rewarded by the blood refinement sect.
You know they're looking for you, right? I don't know why they're looking. but it doesn't seem like they want to bring you a reward.
Death or riches, which do you choose?
Can I cast a spell?
If you start casting a spell, we'll roll initiative. He is very aware of you all.
I'm just waiting on you.
Roll initiative, baby.
Initiative, everybody! Lance. Oh, nat 20 on Lance! Blood Refinement Elder.
Okay.
I got 19.
20. Natural 20.
17 on the blood.
He's last!
Refinement.
He's last!
What's your dexterity?
Oh, +4.
You're first.
I wait.
Lance is...
Oh, technically, because I can only hold my action,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action, and it's invisible, so you can't see it. But, like, black ichor starts to drip from the, end of one of my scimitars.
Okay.
Lance is running forward and taking an attack.
This guy definitely has something where you
It's a
can...
natural 2.
He's going to action surge. Okay! Let's go Lance!
It's gonna hit.
I don't know yet. That is a 19. But it becomes a 20 because it is a +1 weapon, which means it hits.
He's a 20 AC?
And he is going to use his ability to give it disadvantage against targets other than himself.
Oh, he's using his fucking shit finally.
So,
fucking
Lance
time.
just got this ability, and it now has disadvantage on attacks against creatures other than you.
Go.
As long as you're adjacent to Lance, they have disadvantage on you.
It's like a golden attack, isn't it?
I don't remember what the ability is called,
Yeah.
but it's not a champion fighter feature.
No, it's a specialty.
Damage. 3 damage. You rolled a 1. 4 damage, because it's magical.
Woo!
4 damage.
What the what?
As that brings us to Sylphie.
Oh wow, 4.
4 damage.
Okay. I'm going to 3rd level. Inflict wounds!
I believe that is a touch spell, or is it of a range?
Range.
Yeah.
No, it's touch. I need goddamn both. Goddamn both of this.
Go ahead
I ain't
and
kidding.
roll 2 hits.
Although he'd have disadvantage at hitting me.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you.
As long as you're next to Lance, he'll have disadvantage at hitting you for 1 round.
I think, this is maybe a little metagamey. You're the only one who can bring people back from the
Oh,
dead.
goddamn both.
So maybe don't be the one he happens to punch.
And then he sees me do healing, then he wants me dead for sure.
Yeah, well, that...
Natural 2. Does not hit.
As you take this bolt and you shoot it out, and it's flying true towards him, and this
This-
unmoving corpse above him, the arm moves. As your bolt hits the corpse, and it starts to glow.
This fight might be fucked if we can't hit him.
We've done 4 damage. What do you mean? Okay, in that case, after she goes, I'm gonna go anyway. I'm going to go up and try and stab him.
Go ahead and roll the hit. You do not have advantage.
Even with flanking?
You could flank. That's true.
What flavor?
Pierogi. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
What's the topping?
It's got onions. It's got
Looks like black olive.
no black olives. It's got green onions, white onions, red onions, and some sort of meat. It looks like ham. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, ham.
And me up. I want one.
It's spicy.
Mm.
It's actually like I just had like a little lick off my finger, and it's reasonably spicy. I don't think you'll like it.
God damn it. It's okay.
What did you get to hit?
I'm okay. 3... Oh, sorry. I'm reading a different thing while talking. That's a... 27.
That'll hit.
28, I think.
Law says rest in peace, Lance. We know he's going to die if that thing gets a turn.
Alright. And I'm going to, smite.
Okay.
And I have poison on my sword.
All right.
And I have sneak attack.
Okay. They are immune to poison. As an elder of the blood refinement sect, they can just stop it from traveling through their body.
Okay. It's fine. Well.
And then Law says, I'm starving. Please stop making me jealous.
Man. Okay.
What is that? It's from that side of the room.
What's that mysterious ticking sound?
It's a pipe bomb. Okay. Sorry for the delay. I do think the bomb is silver.
It's on Isaac. He walked away and it's quieter.
No, it was in Brody's room. I was trying to find the beeping. Oh! I thought it was maybe in the mechanical room or something. So yeah, you're fine.
It sounded like collecting coins.
Okay.
Alright, so there's a lot less damage than I was hoping for it to do. Because poison was a lot of it. But that comes to, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 9, 10, 13, 19, there's 24 points of damage.
As you cut deeply into his back, you watch, as you cut, you're used to, like, a cut this deep, blood should gush out. And it doesn't even flow. However, one thing you notice is it continues to flow. Even with your gash, it just moves its way through and over to the vein on the other side of this gash and flows through. But you notice his blood is barely moving. Seems like it's barely flowing within his body. As you have cut deeply into him.
And I'm gonna attack again.
Roll to hit.
It's a natural 20. And I'm gonna smite again.
Nice! Nice!
Roll damage.
Get it! Get this!
You guys really needed this.
No,
geez.
she's carrying us because me and Lance both, did nothing.
I mean, Lance's thing might matter if he survives. But I really don't want him to survive.
Why can I never find a D8? What happened to it? I was just holding it. Okay.
Lethal smite! Lethal smite!
Oh, it's potatoes, not red onion.
1, 2,
Oh, there's red onion and potatoes.
3,
Not white onion.
5, 8,
You're confusing.
13, plus,
What are
That's hella good.
13
What are they?
plus 4 is 17, plus 8 is 25, plus 24 is 49 points of damage on
How
the
do you want
second.
to do this?
Nice!
You know when the Avengers go to get Thanos at the beginning of Endgame, and there's like this split second where you think there's gonna be a big fight and he gets his head chopped off?
Mm-hmm.
It's that scene.
Nice!
Like, death it isn't!
They're a little spicy. You want to try?
Oh, interesting. Thank you. Your little strawberry things.
Watermelon, actually.
Oh, really? I think that's a strawberry in front of you. I don't know.
Watermelon.
So, things are starting to become bleak here. Lance has managed a shallow cut at the front of him. Sylphie's bolt has ineffectually hit this much tougher puppet above him. You step up, you manage to cut deep,
I never made it nothing.
but you can tell immediately that it's not enough. You bring your sword back, and you can see him turning towards you, and you can see his hand getting ready. His palm's starting to turn and come towards your chest. And you have a choice. You can either step back and try to avoid this, or you can lean into it and go for his throat. You choose the throat. As you start swinging down, it's almost in slow motion as his palm is getting closer and closer. And just as the fingertips kind of lightly against your chest, your blade hits the skin here. Cut all the way through it. As the head rolls onto the floor here. Again, the blood doesn't flow, and you can see it staring at you as it rolls by. As the hand continues to move, he's going to make an attack against you.
What the fuck? You said that.
It's a natural 20 with disadvantage.
Not funny again.
Oh, yeah.
It's a natural 2.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so does a 14 hit you?
No. I chop off his hand too.
As you feel the palm touch, and you feel all of the blood in your chest start to swell, your breath catches as your heart almost stops for a moment before you fall backwards, and the palm comes up just short of actually having fully
And you'll
connected.
snap it off.
As the eyes stare for an inordinately long time before you watch the life leave them and the blood start to flow out of the neck.
I hug Jasmine.
As you run forward,
It's like, Jasmine's like, yeah, and then she gets something throws herself over her.
as you're moving forward, these spikes that were caught partway down, whatever was holding them releases, and you watch 4 of them pierce through in 4 directions through the puppet and the headless body beneath it.
But the puppet isn't retrievable.
It looks very destroyed.
Actually,
at the
we
moment.
wouldn't want it because it would stop our friend.
Yeah. Also, the first puppet you guys were trying to steal was like a nameless one, but this puppet would be instantly recognizable, and you don't really want the Blood Refinement sect being like, I wonder why this random person has the Elder's puppet. You know?
Can we take its head?
You want to take his head?
And oh wait, no, that'd be making the real bad enemy.
We found him.
Wait, wait, could we get the? Can we bring it to the tower to like spurt out like a cannon?
For the tower to throw out towards him? I mean, you can ask them.
Okay, I grabbed the head.
Okay. As you hit Jasmine with this hug, yeah, Jasmine, it takes a few moments for your heart, which has lost its rhythm, to catch again, and you're breathless. Your mind is spinning almost blackout for a moment before your heart manages to regain its rhythm.
No.
Itachi, are you okay?
As her hand kind of finds the back of your head and sort of nuzzles you.
It's like she like moves back over. Are you okay? She's like holding your face.
You missed.
I know I missed.
Should work on your aim.
I slap her. And I walk away.
Jade is so good at emotional moments, guys. So good.
I know it's not like a heavy slap either, it's just like a pat, you know?
As you
Like a
walk
mother
away,
being like,
You're clutching by the hair the head of one of the elders of the Blood Refinement sect. As the door is still open to lead you down once again.
Tower!
Yes.
We killed them. Well, Jade killed them.
Come back down. I wish to reopen this floor on the low chance someone makes it this year.
I have an idea.
What is
For
your
you.
idea?
You should take the head and shoot it out like a cannon at where they are parked outside and be like, this is what you get for trying to send someone in for so long.
Mystery is more terrifying than murder.
But like, it'd be pretty cool.
He's
I
right.
appreciate your idea.
Okay, well, as long as you appreciate it. You should put it in the wall or something.
I will burn it.
Oh. But like, what if like someone mined in and found it? You
Can
know?
I do it? I'm really good at burning.
Please, come back down.
We're walking as well.
Yeah, you guys continue down the steps, going through the tower until you find yourself once again back in this bedroom that you had left. Along the way, there would be a basin near the bottom that kind of extends, a spot you could put the head down on.
I like very ungently.
Just drop it on that. It kind of like pulls up and you watch behind it open as it rolls into the wall and then this seals up once again. You guys find yourself once again in this bedroom, the voice.
You have my greatest thanks.
He was a dick. I didn't hit them though, I'm sorry. I missed. I
That was
tried.
quite alright. You were successful.
Yeah.
And thankfully you all survived.
She's pretty cool, right?
You performed admirably.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Well then. What would you like awakened?
Oh.
Now, if you guys want to think about this more, you don't have to decide now.
I don't really wanna
We can
think
go
about
back in time to do this, but
Yeah, they can awaken an item for you. It could be a weapon, it could be your casting focus, it could be anything you want.
Like, what would it do? Like, what's the effect?
So an awakened item has an intelligence to it. It's able to converse with you mentally. It is able to think, plan, gather information, answer questions, and usually they have a very good idea, like a supernatural knowledge of the uses of the item they possess. This is a little different from something that awakens naturally, so they have less of that. However, they have a very deep understanding of the item in question, not necessarily all of the lore or uses attached to it, but they would have a perfect understanding of how it works, any hidden compartments, that sort of thing.
So like, yeah, like what would be helpful about having like your spell focus awakened?
Like, I'm asking about, like, the...
They can grow more powerful over time,
Okay.
so it could have benefits from that, like something like having a spell that it's able to cast, not using their spell slots once per day. Immediately, it's not a huge benefit. However, it can help warn you about things. It can help gather knowledge.
Okay.
So, like, let's say I put it on my headband of intellect.
Mm-hmm.
It could make my intelligence go higher
Potentially.
than what the band gives me.
Potentially. That would take some time, but that is one possible...
And it could talk to me on my head.
Yeah. You could also put it in like a chest, and then it makes a great guardian against thieves.
Like the crown in a chest?
No, like you could put you could
Make the chest the thing.
make an intelligent chest as...
So, I'm, like, debate. I kind of want to put on my snakes. Just because they could get stronger.
Yeah,
But I would lose my snakes.
correct.
So, I don't want
So
to
all of your snake's personalities would be gone, and there would be one personality that would control all your snakes.
No, I'm okay.
How are you doing today?
But,
Are we going to eat someone?
It is one path to power, but you do have to give up the relationship you've had with your snakes.
No, thank
now.
you.
And they, from their perspective, die.
okay. Have you thought of what you want?
I'm debating.
Do, do, do.
Oh, yeah. So the shield, would it be better at protecting someone on its own without them knowing how to do it? Or is it like...
Not, like, so the immediate benefit is not going to be huge. This
Yeah.
is something that can grow with you. So immediately, no. It might evolve abilities that allow it to protect its wearer. It's going to be less of like, it could potentially, but it's going to be less of like dancing shield style where it moves on its own, and more of like maybe it learns to reflect light in someone's eyes or stuff like that. Although it could potentially turn into a shield.
I'm just
capable
curious
of
about like
moving itself.
the autonomy it would have. I'm thinking I put it in the housing of my two swords.
Okay.
Because I can think that would be interesting.
You also have your heirloom sword that is a reasonable choice.
Mm-hmm.
Gives that a reason to stay special, but that's totally up to you.
Yeah.
I've decided my intellect headband because it puts me at a 19, but if it can learn, I could go to a 20 or higher with it improving. Which is kind of cool, you know? Like, it's just like...
Yeah. There are a lot of interesting possibilities with this sort of
stronger.
endowment.
Okay. Because I don't have anything else. Like, what is she giving us? That'd be useful.
I mean, this is all that is being spoken of now. When you guys leave, she did promise to give you items.
Oh, she wants us to do it before. And then I have my bracers of armor thing from Yorick.
You can't say it like that.
Something could be interesting. The cloak is something like you need to put the hood up on. If it was smart, maybe it could do that for you if you fell into the water unconscious or something.
Maybe it could make my swimming speed faster too.
Get better at that kind of a thing.
I'm gonna do it on the headband, and then it can talk to me. Or my cloak could be a little fish guy talking to me. No, I'm gonna do my headband because it doesn't come off. Has a leg. Put my forward. I head forward.
Put it on the forge.
Oh, I'm gonna be really dumb for a second. Can I sit on the forge?
No. It's far too hot to sit on the forge.
You'll take it off. You're just like,
You ready to see what my intelligence is after I take it off?
Yeah.
10.
You become an average person.
Done. Put them on the forge.
As you bring
the
it
average
forward,
American.
reluctantly you pull it off of your head, and you feel the
Yeah, right,
attunement break as you do. And all of this like math that came easy, history that was so easy to remember, just kind of vanishes from your brain. It feels like a fog has kind of descended when you've spent so long used to such easy recall, such quick access to memory and memorized things like mathematics. And then you set it down on this forge and step back, kind of uncomfortably sinking into this now alien feeling that you have not had to put up with for a long, long time.
She's like just kind of out of it, you know?
Mhm.
Like, she's gonna go to like a wall and wait, I guess.
As you see a piece of the wall pull itself away from the rest of the wall, and what ends up being there is a 9-foot-tall, roughly humanoid figure, made out of almost liquid metal. Featureless on the front, and just kind of roughly pulled into the shape of a human. It steps forward and will touch the headband. And it's not the furnace that starts to glow, but the hand that this creature is touching the headband with. And you guys see something a tendril starting to almost grow out of the ceiling, and just kind of wrap its way down in these slow curves. It pools almost like a gel coating around the outside of this, and then slowly starts to be absorbed into the headband. And the headband starts to glow red hot, steam coming off of it, and you can see on a couple of spots etches, almost like cracks starting to spread across it. And then it's over. The headband is there. There are a few almost veined patterns that are vaguely visible on the outside of a few spots of it.
Headband.
This figure turns and just dumps its hand, which is now wrapped like liquid around the headband, into a trowel of water here, and you watch the of steam from it
It comes out.
as they pull the
Oops,
headband out.
ruined it.
Oopsie daisy.
And then pass it towards you. And as you grab it, it just kind of like drips out of their hand. You can see the headband now has those like faint vein patterns, and it's also darkened in color. It has like an ashy color to it that didn't have before, and the gem on it is less clear than it was before, and you can see a sort of like opaque shadow in it that seems to move sometimes.
I'm in my emo era,
Exactly, yeah.
basically. Fuck. Kinda not happy with it now. Kinda ugly.
It's just a
Eyeshadow forms around you as you put it on.
It's not really like dark and brooding. It's just lost some of its shine. It's
Ugly. Put it on.
All right. As you put it on your head,
It's a good look.
you can always paint it.
Why would I paint a literal gold item?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the hilt, the housing for the two scimitars.
Okay. As you are pulling your scimitar out of it, they look over with interest at the scimitar. May I?
Okay. Very well.
The hand forms over this scimitar. It has the patterns that you've tried to erase from it, the engravings that you've tried to scratch off of it. So they bring it up, twist it, and look over it rather carefully. And then it comes back down, and the hand, it just kind of like seems to fall through the like mitt they've made around it until the hilt is graspable by you. And then their hand drips off of it as well. This already has a spirit. A natural one, however it's damaged. Missing part of it. like someone's torn it in half. If you can find the rest of it, I could see if I can repair it and awaken it.
I'll keep it in mind.
As the hand reaches out and grabs that connector that you gave
Yeah.
them, and will bring it over and set it on the forge, and you watch the same thing. The light twist down, enter it, it starts to glow red hot. Yours, not being a magical item, you see it start to deform, and they bring their hand and start to fix it as they're doing this to it, like shaping it. And at one point, it turns into a hammer and flattens a part of it once again. As this finishes and they quench it. And then they will take it, and unlike hers that they just handed over, they're going to heat treat it to bring it back to the same kind of like to get rid of the brittleness that they've just put into it, to get it back to the shape it should be in. You watch them kind of reforge this item now that they've done this. On this one, you can see the veins running all across it, these lines that are etched through. And by the looks of it, some of them go into the item, like they probably run through the interior of this item as well. And it also has that sort of like smoky black to it now. There's no gem for you to see anything moving in, however, as reaches out and just lets it kind of flow out of the hand and onto your palm.
Put the swords back in it, fold it in half, put it on my bed.
Okay. You will need to give them some time to get used to their new home before you will hear their voice.
Okay.
Keep them on you as much as possible. Touching you is better, so
It's
that
on.
they recognize you.
I won't leave. I need an hour to attune before I'm smart again. Fuck!
Once again,
Wait, how do I attune? Oh no!
I thank you and I call you friends.
Friends.
You are welcome in my tower. However, if you visit outside of when it opens, do not be followed. Please do not let any know that you have met me or that I exist.
Pinky promise.
As the hand of this like automaton that they made just kind of like wraps over your entire hand, and you can feel the metal just ever so gently like harden against your hand for a moment, and then flow back off of you.
Nice.
And you guys would notice every time it's like taken a step, one foot stays down and is like molded to the floor, like flush with the floor, like it's one piece of metal, and then when the other one steps down and that one comes up, it's always like completely in contact with and seamlessly part of the tower. Well, I have little more to do except administer the next few days of participants. You may leave if you wish, or you may stay here.
What? So we get items, right?
I shall give you some things that you can sell.
Would it be, like, beneficial to stay and get more, or are we getting a good amount?
I will not permit you to challenge the tower. It is not made for you.
Okay.
As much as I adore you, you lack the qualifications to become my apprentice. As that is the purpose of the tower, I will not send you through it. If you wish to wait to avoid drawing suspicion, you may. However, it is none too strange for one to have decided they have met their limit and to return early. I shall give you a handful of items, and if such a method still exists, you should take them to auction.
Yeah, we'll probably, there's like places to sell them now. But how much are they like worth?
I do not know.
Like a lot.
In my time, all of my creations were prized. My name alone being on an item increased its value. Many tried to copy the marks I would leave on them, just to sell their own work, pass it off as my own for a higher price.
Okay. We'll keep them. Do we want to stay? Or get the fuck out of Dodge?
I have no need.
Can we go out?
You can.
I love hanging out with you though, but like,
Rest first. Reattune to your item.
nice.
As this just, like a snowman melting, just eventually becomes one with the ground, and it's once again the flat metal floor that was left behind.
We did it, we did it.
As you guys can take a short rest. You can reattune to the headband of intellect. You guys can spend hit dice if you so desire. I know there's not actually any time passing, but I have to use the washroom, so I'll be right back. I also need more water.
We did it, guys. We're pretty cool.
We have one.
We have one. Jasmine?
Hmm?
Or is it Jade?
Somewhere in the middle at the moment.
Well, Jade Jasmine.
Hmm.
We're pretty cool.
Indeed.
We got things and we got to awakened. I think out of everyone entering this tower, who had it the easiest and got the most out of it.
I think we sort of had a whole different journey.
And we got to she's not going to go reawaken anyone else's things.
Yeah, I wonder what it'll do.
And then we're gonna get items to sell that they're gonna be like, what, you got all of that stuff in such a short amount of time?
Right.
Like, I think we won. I think we're pretty cool.
I'm excited.
Alright.
I wonder how much we'll get for them.
That was a little hairy for a moment.
I don't know. What do you mean? We just killed him in one
How much
round and
damage
took no
can you
damage.
do?
He doesn't roll damage. He rolls an attack, and then you make a saving throw against death.
Oh, he's just the one hit.
He just stops your heart.
Okay. What if I had 3 hearts?
Then
3 hits.
he would roll a perception check. And either stop all 3 at once, or stop as many as he notices.
How would he check?
Haha.
They're hidden.
I am infinite hearts. I cannot be stopped.
Actually, every time someone notices a heart, another one grows.
Oh, you're like a weird Hydra. You don't have to cut off a heart, you just have to notice it. Oof. You only get killed when you get big enough that they just explode each other.
The Grinch.
My heart grew this many sizes.
Ooh, man, you're really fat. I'm actually really skinny.
Okay.
No, you guys rolled great on initiative. I was well pleased. I was like, this
We did
is
nothing.
good news. And then miss, what, barely hit, minimum damage, miss. And I was like, ugh,
Yeah.
please roll hot, Jessica. You got that nat 20. And I was like,
The nat
yes.
20 was important.
That was a really important nat 20.
It made up for the poison not being doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
That is some beefy. Is a whole divine channel divinity just for
Oh, yeah.
was not a thing, and it does good damage.
Okay. No,
Okay.
that was a great nat 20.
We go get our stuff.
So as you guys climb these stairs, a doorway opens, a familiar one. It doesn't open into the area you first entered this staircase to. It opens into the other side of that. You remember that pit that you guys were climbing up? You're on the side you started of that. And you can see down below there are no more methods firing up at anyone from anywhere.
Methods firing up.
Hmm?
Methods firing up.
And also it's devoid of people. Anybody who's gotten to here has made it across already. And you guys can make your way back down the slanting steps on the other side of that to that tunnel you first entered. It becoming less and less warm along the way.
I'm going to send to Darna.
Okay.
Because, I don't know if she's alive. No, it doesn't. Fuck off. Hey, Darna. We made it out. Got some cool stuff. How are you?
Let's find out.
Don't roll again.
At least we don't have to save. At least we don't have to share. Oh my god, if we leave immediately, we don't have to share with them.
Okay.
We're still rolling.
This is all the damage that they've taken
That's a D20. He's rolling a D20.
of damage.
No, I rolled once for each of them for how they fared. And then because 3 of them were dying, I rolled to see if the 2 who weren't dying could save them. And one of them was inconclusive, so I just rolled again.
So what's the verdict, Doc?
What's the verdict, Doc?
As you hear Darna's voice, most of us are alive. We should have left. We'll be out eventually.
Not everyone's alive.
Oh no.
Let's share. But don't tell them I said that.
As you guys walk down the tunnel, and as you're getting to the entrance of the long passageway that you first fell down, part of the wall shifts and just kind of folds itself down. But instead of a wall where there's something behind it, it just kind of peels itself off, and there's wall perfectly behind it. And laid across it, there are 3 swords with scabbards of 3 different styles. One is a scimitar with this leather and jewel-encrusted sheath. One appears to be a claymore, this long, long sword. And it kind of, as the hilt comes together, the metal splits and spirals against itself with space in between them, and it's this very ornate claymore there. And then the last one is a short sword. And you can see on the same hilt there is a spot for a dagger that has a jewel-encrusted dagger set into it, which you pull out to see a thin stiletto on.
Wait, so there's a sword with a dagger with a dagger?
No, sword with a dagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would have been so cool if there was a Russian nesting
Is that-
sword.
She just gives us 3 swords.
So there's 3 swords. There is also a onyx ring. And then there is a leather sheath that has 3 throwing knives in it.
Okay. Could I sit with that ring for a bit to see what it is?
All of these would be useless to you
Ugh.
guys.
Yeah. They were just a cell, she said.
Ugh. Okay, so what do we tell them that we got, and what do we keep and not tell them that we got?
I don't really care about it. Is that weird?
No, that's perfectly fine. Maybe we just don't tell them about the ring.
Yeah, I don't want to lug all these swords around.
We give him a sword?
Yeah.
Give him the dagger. Unless you want the dagger, though.
The dagger is definitely a set piece with the short sword.
Oh, I
You
thought it
could
was
split them
separate.
up, but the sheath has the short sword and a dagger.
No, we'll just give him one of the swords.
I kind of like the way the dagger looks, though.
But if we get found with it, oh, we could pretend to be cultivators. This could be costumes.
Or we could trade them to someone who wants it later.
I want to sell at least one of these things to see how expensive they are.
That's true. Maybe they're really valuable. That's a lot of dresses.
That's a lot of dresses. It's also a good hotel room.
Well, we'll take the easy to carry stuff. And maybe give them, the big sword.
I like it. Good idea. Because they need something, right? And we're going to sell more than they're going to sell.
We don't even know if they're going to make it.
That's true. We give it a day.
Are we going to sit and wait for them?
We should go outside and, at least wait a day. I want people to
Okay.
see us get out first.
Yeah, they're important and all, but I forgot to tell my boy that I was going to leave, so he's probably looking for me.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What?
What a boy.
Just one of them, I don't remember.
You a dog. And she's just grinning.
You dog. As you guys travel and eventually reach that slope that first dropped away, and you step out and the sun is blinding. You guys have not seen the sun for a day and a half at this point, as it glares against your eyes and you guys are looking around. And the place is almost empty. What was packed with people before has many of the tents still set up, some of them half collapsed, but just the people who came
are still left guarding. You can see the 4 elders from each of the sects are not elders, but the four adults from each of the sects are standing by the tower in different spots, and then there's a smattering of the other people who had guided youngsters here, or who had guided adults as well.
We got 3 swords, 1 onyx ring, and a sheath, right?
Throwing knives.
And a sheath with 3 throwing knives.
You know what they say? Life's not alive. It's just merely survival if you're standing outside the tower.
Life's a box of throwing knives.
Fun to play with, but not to eat.
Can we go find our friend, the one that let us in?
She would be sitting nearby and look over and... You're out early.
Hey.
We got what we wanted. An armful of stuff, as we're like told. We didn't get anything.
As she will motion to a tent that's nearby.
Insight check.
Okay.
Don't want her to rob us.
You would never.
14.
We're best friends.
14. She seems to be trying to keep you from announcing too loudly that you guys have made it out with anything valuable, and is suggesting that you go into this tent and hide what you're holding in your arms.
Did there happen to be a bag of holding in there?
No.
I want a bag of holding so bad.
We should put it in our tent.
Yeah.
As
Can I hide them under my cloak?
Yeah. You notice a couple of people kind of looking curiously over to
I
see you
hide.
guys coming up. You
I'll
notice.
run distraction.
Okay. Most of them look over after you've already put this away, but you do see a couple of eyes looking at you very interestedly that were looking before you noticed them.
I wink.
Okay, you wink as you make your way over to your tent, and you crawl inside of it and spill out these weapons here.
We should go.
You're probably pretty safe here with the 3 sects nearby. You doubt anybody's going to cause trouble. It's once you're on the road that you might have to worry.
So I want to leave now.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'm gonna cast something to Darna.
Okay.
Roll again, see if they've all died in the last, like...
So if we stay, we risk being robbed. Wanna meet us at Clouds? Maybe? Then it can be safe.
Sure, we'll come find you.
Simple, she says.
Yeah.
She sounds so good. We'll never see them again.
Well, that sucked, they were nice.
Yeah, I kind of miss them a little bit, but everyone dies once, so... What are we gonna do about it?
New York was cute.
Ugh. They're all kind of
What?
gross.
I'm not allowed to appreciate people? What, just because the way someone looks that I'm just,
I'm
like, gonna
being
fuck them?
teasing.
Sorry.
You know, I don't really
Didn't mean
care.
to get defensive.
No, you know I don't really care, right?
Yeah, but most people do.
Do what you want. Girl power.
Yeah.
You see how I get excited every time that it happens too, you know? Like, it's just like a fun thing for us.
Was the fight fun?
No.
Oh.
Jade just killed them in one hit.
Your chest, massive amounts of pain. And if you look under your armor, you are just purple down the whole front of your chest. Like from your collarbone down to the top of your rib cage is just a purple bruise.
Can I hurt it? Can I
Why
heal
do I
it?
have no cleavage right now?
Oh! Yeah.
Can I heal it?
You could put some healing magic into it.
Get a wound.
This would be the perfect time for Jade's brand of healing magic that burns its way through you.
She probably would have put some in it if there was, like, pain.
Yeah, Cure Wounds helps. Some of the bruising, like the swelling definitely goes down and the bruising fades a bit. But you're gonna have that bruise for a while.
Let's go. Lance, get the tents, please.
As Lance will start quickly taking down the tents. You got it, boss.
I'm gonna put the swords in their sheaths around my hip.
Okay.
and put my cloak and tie it.
Okay, it's gonna be a little awkward and clanky to walk, but you can do that.
And just walk slowly.
What if we all take a sword?
Do you have a cloak? Yeah, you do.
Probably.
There you go. I give Lance one, the
I'll take
heavy
the
one.
the sword with the dagger.
Yeah. I get like the light one, and he gets the heavy one.
Okay, you can take the claymore.
I'm
That's not really hide under a dressable. Like he can,
Yeah, Lance, hide it under your dress.
yeah, hide under a cloakable. He can put it on his back and put like his backpack over it, but it's gonna be
What did Lance
pretty hard
awaken?
to hide. I haven't decided yet.
Mm.
I'm gonna put on the ring.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Unless,
you
unless,
put it on your
unless it's a
finger.
bad idea.
You can put it on your finger.
And put the glove on.
Okay, put the glove over top. Yeah. So you hide that there. The gem is a little awkward to like get into your glove, and you probably have to tear your glove a little bit to get it in properly. But you get it. You get it over your hand.
And then I'm going to. What else? We got the other sheath.
The throwing knives.
Yeah. Cyrus has it under his cloak.
Sure.
But it's not all on one person.
As you guys decide to set out immediately.
I'm keeping an eye out.
One of you make me an intimidation check.
I'm better at that.
Literally shit at it.
24.
As you guys quickly take your leave, you see a couple of glances your way that have this greed in them. As much as leaving means that if they decide to follow you, they have to leave behind who they're waiting for, there are definitely people here who are only waiting for people to leave. They see you, all four of you, leaving. A couple of them spotted exactly what you got, and that is an inordinate amount of items to come out with. And just the way you carry yourselves, you don't face any pursuit.
So we have to contact the captain.
Indeed.
I have one more spell slot, so I saved it for.
Okay.
This is the like 5th or 6th day I've used all of my spell slots on Sunday. Just want everyone to know.
It's a great spell.
I cast it to him. Hey,
I think it's an extra word for the...
we're out. Where are you? Can you pick us up? Maybe.
You know, pick us up.
As you would get a response a few moments later. Oh, yes, I can be on my way right away. We will be a day and a half. Wait by the spot where we dropped you off, if you can remember. It needs to be wide enough for us to... He probably kept talking after that, but...
He sounded like Blackfeather, so I'm a little concerned.
That's true. Actually, I think I used Blackfeather's voice instead of his.
I've been flirting with him
What
this
was his
entire
again?
week.
Blackfeather's like this.
Here you go.
I have to rewatch. I don't remember what his voice was exactly.
But we go.
No, he had a kind of excitable voice.
We go to wherever.
Okay. So you guys do have a bit of travel to get here, so let's see if you bump into anything untoward along the path. As you guys arrive safely at the bank
Nice.
of the river.
I can't believe I actually did something.
I need one of you to make me a survival check to see if you can find an appropriate spot, or indeed where you were left.
What's Nance's?
I think Lance has a decent survival, but I could be wrong.
Okay, Wednesday.
Lance has a +1.
Natural 20.
As you can see, the march your boat left when it came up along the beach here for you guys to get out, and your footprints having left here as well.
What there? Is there like a bush we could camp in?
You guys can camp around here. Yeah, it's not convenient, but Lance will start clearing an area to make.
I
somewhere
just
to camp.
don't want us to be like easily seeable by.
If you, with your survival check, you can find a convenient spot near enough to the river that you can hear
what's going on at the river if someone's making noise, but with enough foliage between you and it to not actually be visible. You guys will need to keep your voice down if you don't want to risk somebody hearing you if they happen to be coming along the river.
Yeah, we'll just be quiet the next day. Probably sleep after all of that. We did it.
I've never done anything that was just like adventure-y before. Not, on my own.
High five! That were good.
Yeah.
You went back down and then you came right back up. Like, I was too scared to do that.
I remember all of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm very pleased. You're getting better. And I'll help you get better the entire time. I'll teach you how to fight.
Good luck.
You take a dagger and you slash.
They didn't try it. They got in trouble.
Well, I'm not Bainan.
Thank God.
I'm
a dick.
cooler. If I could get in trouble, it'd be on my own continent.
No, don't want anything to do with that guy anymore.
Yeah, fuck him, we'll kill him.
Yeah.
But here, you learn how to use a knife, and next time you see him, you go bap bap bap.
Yeah.
Knife
Stab
is
him in his stupid face.
Yes,
Yeah.
ruin him. They can't be good looks if they're scratched up.
Yeah. So good looking. What?
Step out of it, girl.
Sorry.
We hate him.
Yeah.
I get it. It's okay. We're going to camp. We're waiting for the ship.
Okay. What's your guys' watch rotation that you're doing?
I don't know. We go in an order.
I need to
Cyrus for as many as he can.
2.
Lance. Me.
Technically, I only need to sleep for 2 watches worth of time.
You can sleep for as long as you want to
But-
go, Cyrus. We got a new chatter.
Hello?
Evangelist!
We got a raid!
Oh my gosh!
Hello!
Hello!
A raid of 195!
Ah!
We were just talking about camping.
We
You
are
come at the
doing
perfect time.
that incredibly exciting thing in D&D of deciding what the watch rotation is. Hi, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Oh my heckin' what? Did you say 195?
Yeah.
Ha!
I don't even... That's too many people to think about.
Thank you, Legends
So
of
lovely.
Adventures. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
It's lovely to meet you. We are Adventure Corp. Obviously, we play D&D. Wow.
So many. We just got out of a tower where
Yeah.
we got a lot of items. We met the spirit of the tower that made the tower that won't talk to anyone but us now.
We're cool.
Yeah, to get you folks who are just showing up caught up on what you just missed, sadly, although this will end up on YouTube and you can watch the VOD, the party had made their way to a place called the Clefts of Iser. This massive gap in the cliffs that run along this edge of the country had a hidden tower in the wilderness here. It had no entrances, no windows. It was a solid piece of metal rising into the sky, which every 60 years opens and allows people into it. It contains dangers and tests within, but also items, an inordinate amount of awakened items within it. When they went in, because they do not share the same kind of power method as most of this continent, they found the tests a little odd. Most of it didn't affect them, so they were pushing their way through with relative ease before their path was cut off. They met with the master of this tower, an ancient person from this continent whose body was destroyed when they failed to gain more power, and they used their ability to possess the tower itself. In exchange for helping them, it gave them each a spirit, and awakened an item of theirs, and they each got to choose their item. They helped it by killing the leader, a leader of one of the 3 major organizations on this continent.
Super easy fight. Like, we killed him in 1 round.
They killed him in
3
one
attacks.
round.
But
However,
he also stops our hearts if he hits us once.
I did preface the fight with that highly likely someone died. They all rolled before him in initiative, and he was about to get a turn when Alex rolled a natural 20 with their second shot. But they did have the ability to straight up just stop someone's heart. So it was a bit of a tense, like, white-knuckled fight for as quick as it was. And then they just made their way out of there with their loot, because they also got a bunch of items that aren't useful to them, but could be valuable to sell.
and manage to intimidate anybody from following them.
And now we're waiting
And
for
now-
our ship.
And now, equally exciting, we're waiting for our boat to come back, and we're deciding what order people watch the nothingness.
They have a day and a half.
You guys
until
only
their
came
boat
at the
comes
right
back. She
time.
just nailed it.
Alright, Cyrus, Sylphie.
It'll probably be
Me?
Cyrus Lance. Sylphie, you, because Cyrus can watch twice, but he's at disadvantage on the second one.
That's okay.
Bam, 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 bam. And then we're all up.
Okay, which means Lance is going to be the one who is awake for it. So let's make a perception check.
What the? He's making this up because we have 60 viewers.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, something's happening, I guess.
Oh yeah, I knew
Yeah.
to ask your order before we had 60.
You didn't ask the order before.
I did.
Nuh-uh.
I sure did.
Nuh-uh.
They didn't see it.
Clip
They
it.
didn't
Law.
see it.
Clip it.
Don't clip it, Law. You listen to me.
So, okay, it's Cyrus Lance Sylphie.
Yeah.
You wake up late. You're
What?
not awoken by Lance. It feels odd. Your kind of like body's natural clock has woken you up knowing you should be shaken awake at this point.
Little annoyed.
As you crawl out and you look outside the tent, and you see Lance there, but he is slumped over asleep.
I'm rigid. I look around.
Maybe
That's
perception
normal in the
check.
mornings.
That is a... I got a 15. A 15.
Okay. You look around, you don't see anything around you. He looks like he's just fallen asleep, so you crawl out of your tent. They do have advantage on the attack.
I rolled higher than a 15.
That is a 27 to hit you.
Fuck it, hits. Is
See,
that
he's trying to
dead?
make it all tense because of you guys. Thanks a lot.
Blame the viewers.
No, we're blaming you.
Oh, okay. They are going to use a Divine Smite on this.
What the fuck? Don't need to. I'm just a defenseless snake woman.
Okay, 10.
Oh, also we have a third person. He's just not here.
Yes, Dan is missing.
You're confused by the name labels.
That is 44 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Are you still conscious?
Yeah.
They're going to take their second attack without advantage.
He's TPKing us right now. Why are you TPKing us? What did we do? I rolled a nat 20 on our spot.
Mm-hmm.
Did they
a
roll
very
a
good
nat
spot.
20 on finding us?
They did not.
Then they shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
22 to hit you.
Of course it hits. You just made an overpowered character and said, I'm gonna TPK you guys as you wake up for watch.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'll make a new character, I guess.
She's loving this. That is 40 points of damage.
I'm dead, I think.
You're unconscious.
No, it's almost my health. So I'm probably dead.
So
You're not dead.
No, so it would have to do whatever health you had left, plus your entire maximum health again to have killed you instantly.
Okay, well I'm going to die before anyone wakes up.
As, is it Cyrus who gets up next, or is it you? No, Cyrus is first,
Yeah,
so it's
it'll be
you.
me.
You have much the same reaction. You wake up as you finished your rest, and you're used to just kind of like laying there and meditating a little longer, waiting till you eventually get called for, and then it doesn't come. You give it a few more minutes, and it still doesn't come.
I'm gonna poke my head out my tent
Look out.
if I don't hear anything.
You see Sylphie and Lance lean shoulder to shoulder against each other.
Oh, isn't that
unconscious.
cute? Gonna go poke them because they fell asleep, obviously.
You step out, you go over to poke them, and you hear from just outside the edge of your guys' kind of perimeter that you've made here, oh good, finally you join us.
What?
You look over and you can see standing just in the shadow at the edge of your camp. There is a figure. They have armor on. Their like arms are showing, and you can see the leathery like lizard-like skin. And they have a mask on, and it is like a rectangle that goes over their face. And there's some sort of like pattern along the bottom, and then a mark that looks like it's been engraved onto the front of it. And the mark is of this this mouth that looks like it's trying to open, but a dagger is passed through both lips, holding it closed. And it's been carved in pristine detail on the front of it.
Who are you? And I'm gonna go for the new sword I have.
Okay, so you pull. You had which one?
The one with a little dagger on it.
Okay, you pull the short sword. The dagger sits on the new sheath here as you towards them. No, I want to talk to the other one.
I've done core shaping.
Bring her out before I bring her out.
What do you mean?
All right. As they're going to step forward and try to stab you, you may take an attack if you want.
Hell yeah.
Crit them right now. Crit them so hard.
As you see them advance by a step.
Alright, without proficiency, it would just be my dexterity.
Correct.
That's a 10.
A 10 will definitely miss. As their hand comes out gloved and just turns the blade away, as they bring a hammer, and you can see it's got like the head of a maul, like a big hammer, but it's on just a short haft as they swing it towards you. Okay. That is an 11 to hit you. Second swing. Okay, and that one is a 25 to hit you.
I hit.
Okay, they're not going to... Well, they'll use a little Divine Smite on this.
You can't only use a little. You have to use all of it.
No,
don't
you can use a spell slot.
Yeah, you can choose the spell slot you're doing. They didn't roll great, so that is 11 points of damage to you. As
3
this
points after your cool stuff.
cracks into your
Nice.
shoulder. Who's in control?
I cast invisibility.
As what is invisibility from? Where do you get this from?
It's from being a paladin. It's
spell?
from my subclass.
From your subclass? The spell fails. As you go to cast invisibility, that power you can normally draw on, that's normally given to you, something refuses to provide the power. Now I think we have the right one. Huh?
I take like a guarded step backwards.
He's just kind of like doing flips with this massive hammer head that he has here. Just, it's time for your initiation, Jade.
What are you talking about?
You prayed. You were answered. None may find where the cult lies. They must be shown. I am here to show you.
Very well.
You will follow me now.
Lead.
As he turns towards the river.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to make sure that they're alive.
Yeah, they are unconscious, but somebody has tended to their wounds. They both have bruises on their heads.
Okay.
But yeah, somebody has tended to their wounds.
And stab marks. You stabbed me twice.
No,
For
they hit you
44
with a
hit
hammer.
points.
You were bashed across the head twice with a hammer.
With care.
With care.
With care.
Oh yeah,
With
no,
care as well.
you didn't roll to see if it killed me when you hit me in the head for 80 points.
No, it was 2 different attacks, so it doesn't kill you instantly unless it does your entire health over.
It's called head trauma.
Yeah.
Look it up.
No, now you have to roleplay her as being like a concussion victim the rest of the...
I mean, if we were
Campaign.
using the death and dismemberment table. As you find a boat waiting for you, just a small one, no sail, just like a fisherman's boat that they might push with a stick across a canal, and they motion for you to enter it.
I will sit down.
They climb in. You rocket. It's like a canoe. It's a bit difficult to get into without taking on water, but you manage to, and they kind of deftly seat themselves behind you, and then the boat starts to move. They don't seem to do anything to push it forward. It just starts to drift down the water here until you see a tributary that seems to join this small river that flows through here. And your memory's not perfect. You've seen a lot of tributaries on your way up this river, but you don't remember this one. As the boat turns onto it and starts to just ride up
We've got
the stream.
Boys Hydrate from World Champ NA.
Water!
Just in general, just the world champion.
The world champion. The one to beat. The top of the scoreboard.
Unless it's like world champ, nah. Just kidding.
Like they could be, but they're not willing to put in the effort, and
Yeah.
that's the only reason any of us have a chance.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. As this boat pulls itself up against the current, and then comes to dock at this old-looking, sort of like a Mayan-style temple. Stone just up in steps, but each step as tall as you, covered over in vines and different plants, and it only takes you a moment to realize that most of what's growing on it is poisonous. You're not familiar with a lot of it, but the nightshade is immediately obvious. You see a couple of mushrooms that have this angry red cap to them. As you can see up on the top, there are 3 figures standing, looking down towards the bottom of this stepped pyramid here. And that's where we're going to end for the evening.
Fuck you! Eat the dick and die.
Was it last session that Law said Isaac gets the most sass out of any DM I've ever seen?
I think this one was deserved when you hit me over the head for 40 points.
No, I
and then 40
deserve it.
points.
I can't deny that I deserve that one. Oh my god. Hello, folks. I'm sorry you joined us so close to the end, but also very nice to meet all of you.
I swear, we need to move our
Yeah,
stream down like 2 hours
This is a
later.
little bit later. But yeah, so we play here every Wednesday, 6 to 10 Mountain Standard Time. That's right, we're over in Canada. So if you want to join us, you can join us on Twitch there. We're also on Facebook and YouTube. And then we just got our podcast out. So wherever you find podcasts, you can find Adventure Corp. Well, that's not quite true, but
Are they on our link tree yet?
yeah, I put a podcast on our link tree. Because I can't put every podcasting service on it, so just to let people know, right? Yeah, and then if you want to chat with us outside of game, the best place to do that is the Discord. You can find all of that in our link tree, which is available on any of our YouTube videos or on our channel. It's pretty easy to find.
You got 100 bits.
100 bits! That's a lot of bits!
Thank you from Vold Zyla.
Thank you, Old Sila. That's very sweet. Yeah, no, it's lovely to meet you all. Thank you so much, Legends of Adventures. This is their second big raid that they've done.
I think so. It's so nice.
You guys are
We
incredible.
appreciate it so much.
My heart, so much. Thank you.
We got so many follows.
Oh, well, I hope to see a bunch of you real soon. Like I said, we play every Wednesday. We're missing Dan. He's impossible to miss. You'll see him next time. Alex is going to be leaving us eventually for a week or 2. Maybe.
Next.
We'll see.
Wait.
If he's lucky, he'll be gone. If we're lucky, he'll still be here.
Yeah.
Confiding interests.
Yeah, conflicting interests. But yeah, so that's our game for tonight. We're going to be signing off. So what we're going to do, we're going to run a quick 1-minute ad, and then we're going to keep the raid train rolling. We'll find one of our friends playing D&D and send you over to them. Stick around for that.
We also have to stretch.
Oh, a stretch!
As you can notice, I have none of them.
Do you guys want to introduce your characters quick before we go?
Okay.
I'm playing Jasmine. She's a really cute, really hot elf girl who also happens to have personality disorder and be dealing with it.
Yeah.
I'm Sylphie. See, I forgot.
Your character?
Can you spell it?
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh.
CYLPH.
There's an apostrophe somewhere.
Yeah.
I am an albino snake Medusa princess. And I have multiple snakes on my head that have like a pink thing, and I have red eyes that almost glow. And I have red tattoos on my hands that glow every time that I cast stuff. And
Just kind of keeping it safe, cookie cutter. That's like really focusing on.
I have 2 mice that live in my snakes. And they don't kill each other. Yeah.
Yeah, for anyone wondering, that's very much like a homebrew thing that we made for the
There's
race.
Lance, who is her knight that she came with, who is our NPC. He is very tall, very tan. They're from an island, by the
This is
way.
just hot night business, you know?
Yeah, he's just kind of hot.
Tall Greek hot boy, yeah.
He has like snake and serpent like armor that's so special for him, and a snake sword.
He's human.
Then there is Cyrus, who
Are
is
missing.
always dressed shittily, but that is because every time he casts spells, he burns his clothes up.
Yeah.
So he's like a fire. He's a
fire genasi who can pass for human with like red hair, but once he starts casting spells, he just gets.
He
engulfed
also
in
can
flame.
change his appearance at any time.
Yeah, he does have a tattoo that allows him to illusion his appearance. And yeah, okay. That's us, and that's us signing off. So like I said, stick around for the ad, stick around for the raid, and we'll see you all next time. Are we off? Are you waiting still? Come on, Runa! It's funny the first 8 times.
Okay, we're off.
Oh man, I don't believe you. I didn't hear a click.
Okay, we're off.
I'm gonna believe it. Do you know how to run the ad, or do you need help?
Okay, we're off. I clicked the ad.
I don't believe you.
Fuck you.
What's the ad button, by the way?
That's such a rude end. I was having such a good.
That one.
I was having such a good session, and then you're like, "Yeah, lose all control."
I'm sorry.
And now we don't know where she is.
Paladin's got a paladin. I don't know what to tell you.
She's going to.
You almost hit me there. I saw that. I saw that.
You said something dumb.
I like to let the ad be like 10 seconds off finishing, because the raid takes time to set up. It's got like a 10-second timer.
God damn it. Getting so high.
Do we want to do Alpha or Dork Tales?
Dork Tales.
Oh, Casters and Castles is there too. Let's do Dork Tales.
Yeah, it sucks that that thing they were trying to do fell off.
Casters and Castles?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am deeply aware of the issues it had. And it just lost the... Oh, we're still live.
They can look at us all they want.
Yeah, no, but the main problem was just like, it was really cool, but not enough information on how to do it.